Hello, welcome to this evening time taste challenge. I have two straight rye whiskeys. All right. And this is, well, put them in order. This is Woodford Reserve, Kentucky Straight Rye, Distillers Select. But you look on the website, they go in back to about 1812 and all this. Okay, look. Woodford Reserve is only from 1996. And Ezra Brooks is only from 1958. And that sounds like a long time ago, but honestly, it really is not a long time ago. Okay, 66 years is not that long ago when you're talking about beverage products. If you're 26, yeah, it seems like a long time ago. If but I mean, it's not really. Okay, so see if this thing will focus. It might. It's clear. You can see me through it. There I am, my glasses. Oh, there it goes. Focus. All right, so this is a half-size bottle, but I bought two halves. Two halves make a whole. I found this at a store in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, and it was $6.99. So twice that is $13.98. So to find Woodford Reserve rye for $13.98 is incredible. Now this one runs up, and I don't know what it sells for the regular price. This one sells about $17.99. It's Ezra Brooks straight rye whiskey, and they don't say Kentucky because it's from Indiana. So it's an Indiana rye whiskey. It's bottled in Missouri. Age 2 years. I forgot to put that in the notes. Alex, good afternoon, Jay. Evening. Oh yeah, good evening to you. Okay, so let me update my notes. Age 2 years. I don't think the Woodford Reserve has an age statement. Age 2 years. Indiana rye, aged 2 years. That's short, but that's the minimum. Can't go younger than that, but they went to the youngest. That's probably why it's $17.99. Now, you may have trouble finding this one because it's been de-emphasized in favor of the 99 proof. Now, I can maybe find the 99 proof around. This has a real cork, but I found this at a store in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, and they had it for $9. Well, but just one bottle. They had all kind of stuff in the store, of course, but I found this bottle alone by itself, kind of like not on the right shelf. And I'm like, look at this bottle. It was so grimy, and the label was peeling off. I had to tape the label back. I cleaned the bottle with warm water and soap, so I had to do a reconstruction on it. I said, what they selling this for? I brought it to the counter, and the guy looked at it. His eyes got big. He was looking like, cringe, like, oh, I can't believe I left this out. Or who, he's looking like, who left this out? But then he said, for you, $9. I said, $9, you got it. Because I knew it's more than that. And in fact, it's $17.99. All right, this one, like I said, I didn't know what the price was, but I knew it wasn't $13.98. This much I knew. Now, I don't know what it sells for, maybe $25. We can look it up. Let me look up Total Wine and More. They usually have a pretty good selection of stuff. Let me pour this. Don't think I poured quite enough. Yeah, I knew I didn't. Okay, thought I might have. That's enough. Better switch them because this might fall off that ledge. This won't. Woodford Reserve rye. $32.99. for a full size, $21.99 for the half. You should never buy half size because they're never a good deal. But in this case, it was because they had some incredibly low discount, which is mad. All right, so I got a $32.99 bottle for $13.98. All right, let's do a screen share. Rye whiskey. Woodford Reserve rye uses a style ratio of 53% rye in its mash bill to pay history's original rye whiskeys, making spice and tobacco the dominant note among a sea of fruit, floral, and sweet aromatics, which yields a nice sweetness and overall balance. Our rye whiskey can deliver complex flavors, neat on ice or in a cocktail. A balanced rye makes a balanced cocktail. Seems to make sense. Okay. 4 gold medals. There's a photo, just like I've got what I have. There's the flavor wheel. All right, and they got a lot of different whiskeys at Woodford Reserve. Okay, it's owned by Brown-Forman, WR Woodford Reserve. Brown-Forman, the owners of Old and Jack Daniels. Here's Ezra Brooks, straight rye whiskey, 45% alcohol, a little bit 45 as opposed to 45.2. So, basically the same. 51% rye, 45% corn whiskey, 4% malted barley, 1% genuine. Yeah, genuine Indiana whiskey. They don't really like to obviously mention that since they're not mentioning that. Introduced in 2017, and like I say, it's been de-emphasized, so chances are you won't find it. But you might, but you probably won't. Okay. I was surprised to find it. I have run across so many of these whiskeys that were like not in the proper spot. Like I found that doggone Calvert blended whiskey. I think it rolled from under the shelves when they were renovating that store. It was probably it was really grimy. That thing was terrible looking. And I brought it to the counter and said, "What is this selling for?" And the lady rang it up. It rang up, $8.99. Never saw that bottle before, and I never saw it since. I found the one bottle. I thought $8.99. Oh yeah, I'm buying it. And that's all whiskey, all aged whiskey in that blend. I talk about that Calvert that I bought, not the Calvert that they sell now. I'm talking about the one I have. Yeah. All right. But anyway, enough of that. Here we go. Oh boy. Still didn't pour it right. I know this is the Woodford because it's darker. I know that Woodford Reserve is darker, and it is. Sorry, I'm about to mix them up again. I'm not going to cheat. Not if I lose every challenge, I'm not going to cheat. I want to do it right, or I don't want to do it at all. Okay. I don't know if y'all have had Woodford Reserve rye or Ezra Brooks rye, 90 proof, or this 90.4 proof. I've been watching the NFL. I was trying to watch the National Socialist Football League highlights, but I kept wanting to listen to this radio show, news show, kind of a political commentary show. And then the news was on, and then I was at work all day, so I got some more highlights left to watch. And then I got the big game coming on. The big game tonight, the Major League Baseball game. I know y'all thinking of something else. Smells oaky, and it smells spicy rye-ish. Smells kind of Brown-Forman-ish. Brown-Forman has like a house style. I can't explain it. Yeah, not much going on here except a little mint candy, which must be that Ezra Brooks. Let's see if I overlook the age statement. I'm pretty sure they don't have it. Nah. They don't have it. It's at least 4 years old by virtue of it not having an age statement, but the exact age we just don't know. They might probably age it to taste. Whatever batches taste right, they put it out. Could be 5 years once, could be 4 years the next time, vice versa, back and forth. All right, taste. Cheers. Cheers. That's got to be the Woodford Reserve. So richer flavor. It's nearly twice as expensive, $32.99 versus $17.99. Minty, oaky. Now remember, it's only 53% rye, so it could be 47% corn, but they probably have some malted whiskey in it, but malted barley whiskey, but I don't know that because they don't say that. I know the mash bill for this one because they say it on the website, 51.45.4. Now, important thing to consider. Is it really worth paying almost twice as much? I'm not seeing that, to tell you the truth. I mean, you can do what you want, it's your money, One of them is twice as long aged as the other. We know this one is at least twice the age of that one, at least 4 years versus 2. So that does make a difference. But on the other hand, twice, I mean, $15 difference. I don't know, man. You could do a lot with. You could still do a lot with $15. I don't know. I wouldn't pay it. I wouldn't pay the extra, but you could do it. But I wouldn't do it. And I forgot about Old Overhaul. I felt so silly this afternoon because I was doing Beam. I said, let me do Jim Beam rye, pre-prohibition style rye. And then here I go, and I forgot about Old Overhaul. They're owned by Beam now, who's owned by Suntory. I said, oh man, I forgot the Old Overhaul. I got 3 different bottles of that stuff. The up to 2020 version, the 2020 version, and the 2022 version. Yeah, they kept changing it like 3 times in 2 years, but that's what they wanted to do. And I got all 3 changes, all 3 versions. I mean, 2 changes, 3 products. Is the Woodford Reserve better? It's better. I didn't dispute that. It's clearly better, especially that rich oak. That it's almost like dry oak. Dry. It's almost like you can pick up the powder, like some kind of dry powder or something. I'm gonna say it's the Reserve, Woodford Reserve. It is. Haven't gotten it wrong yet on the rise. Hey, but I don't know about paying that extra $15. Yeah, National Socialist Football League. I probably won't join for Wednesday because I did a review of the extra stout. Oh yeah, that's okay. And I know it's hard, Hector, because of the time barrier. That's really the hardest part. Cheers to you. I didn't watch a single video. I didn't watch a single video review this whole afternoon when I didn't have time. I still got to watch the NFL stuff, so I'm gonna get out of here and go watch the NFL stuff. Talking about from yesterday. So if I do a blind taste test between these 2 products, Ezra Brooks 90 proof straight rye versus Woodford Reserve 90.4 proof, can I tell them apart? Yes, pretty easily. And would I consider paying the extra $15? Yeah, Peacock. Answer: no, I would not. Actually, I would not pay the extra $15. It's better, but it ain't that. To me, it's not that much better. But like I say, it's your money. Sweet corn, but this one has corn too. But like my friend David would say, you only live once. Why you want to, you got to buy all the best. You got to do that, I say, well, that's your philosophy. It's not mine. I don't like to just pay exorbitant amounts just to say I did it. Oh, you only live once. James Bond said you only live twice. Hello. Hello to all the viewers. Um, so, final story. Can I tell them apart? Yes. Would I pay extra for the Woodford Reserve? Trying to get this lamp right. Yes, I would pay extra, but I wouldn't pay $15 extra. We're talking about standard size bottles. That's the issue. $5, $6. Yeah, I'll go along with that. 15? Nah. Sorry. Now, I haven't tried the 99 Ezra Brooks, the current one, the one they got now that they're really pushing. Although this one still exists. I mean, this one still exists, but very limited. So I can't make a comment on a 99. Do I plan to buy it? Yeah, I plan to buy it. Got to get more rye whiskeys eventually. I'm down to what, two new ones. I got the new Jim Beam rye, which is actually the old Jim Beam rye. Don't know why they changed it. It makes no sense to me, but I bought it. I thought I got a good deal for. I said, man, what a deal! $15.99. Then I turned around a month later, they got it for $13.99. Yeah, you heard me right. $13.99. Aggravating. As the cats say, we live 9 times. Right. Well, and then I have a rye whiskey from Scotland. You say rye whiskey from Scotland? Actually, that is the truth. And some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. A rye whiskey from Scotland. And that will be on the table in about a year. Maybe 9 months, but I doubt that. But anyway, there we go. 2 winners. Are they both good? You better believe they're both good. Ezra Brooks is a true winner. I love it. And Woodford Reserve, even more of a winner. I love it. So yeah, either way the cut goes, you're winning. It's an approach. It's really an approach conflict because you got to make two choices. Either choice you make, you're winning. Now there's a little factor, the price factor. We got to bring that into consideration. But that's your call on that. But either way, you don't get a bad whiskey. No way. You don't even get a mediocre whiskey. No, I don't believe that. If you say that's just an average rye whiskey, I would dispute that. I'd say, no, you're wrong. And anyway, I think the average rye whiskey is good. The average rye whiskey that you find on the shelves, and I don't know what the average is. What, Old Overhaul, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Rye, Rebel Rye. I know I see that one around. I haven't tried that one. They're not average. They're far above average. So it's like the average beer is good. The average beer is not average. Surprise is not just Scotch whiskey. No, it's not just Scotch whiskey. Believe me, you'll see it coming up if you wait a year. It's a whiskey from Scotland. And it is Scotch whiskey because it's a whiskey and it's from Scotland. But it's a rye whiskey from Scotland. And that is not the normal thing that you get from Scotland. But I like these innovations. I think they're pretty fun and exciting. Exciting and new. So that's exciting and fun. And now it's off to watch more highlights and then go watch the live games. All right, y'all take care. I'll see you tomorrow morning, God willing, for another blind taste test. And this rye is going to be the Old Overhaul up to the year 20. I don't know when it was introduced. I know 1810, but it was probably different back then. I'm talking about the 80 proof one that was discontinued in 2020. I have a bottle with the black cap. I'm talking about the one with the black cap, which you might still see around. It's only been 4 years. I'm going to bring that one into play, and it's a 3-year age against the Ezra Brooks. All right. Tomorrow morning at dawn. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.